An environmental group is backing recent controversial comments by environmentalist David Suzuki. As Shilan Skalski reports, Alberta's premier is doubling down, condemning the celebrity for what he calls rationalizing terrorism.
There are going to be pipelines blown up if our leaders don't pay attention to what's going on.
A controversial comment from a celebrity environmentalist is prompting a blast from Alberta's premier.
It's like in the gangster movies where they say, nice little pipeline you've got there, be a terrible thing if something happened to it.
David Suzuki made the comments at an environmental protest outside the BC legislature on Saturday. Now, Extinction Rebellion, an environmental group known for public disruption, is defending Suzuki.
We don't believe that he was inciting violence. He was simply making a sociological prediction that if governments fail to act, then people will get desperate and they will start blowing up pipelines.
Hack says it's a warning as tensions are rising.
But it's very clear that people are getting more desperate and there are clear plans of escalation. Although they are nonviolent.
The David Suzuki Foundation Twitter account addressed the comments on Monday, saying it was not a threat but a reflection of the conflict that could lie ahead if we aren't able to address our dangerous and unnecessary fossil fuel reliance. But the Premier is calling on Suzuki to apologize, saying he is creating an environment where violence is rationalized.
It's David Suzuki who is raised into this discussion terrorism, political violence. That's not how we solve problems in Canada.
On Tuesday, the UCP introduced a motion condemning Suzuki's comments and any comment calling for destruction of energy infrastructure.
A statement that would imply anything along the lines of blowing something up is just absolutely unacceptable, dangerous, and completely and utterly inappropriate.
These statements were risky, unhelpful, and dangerous.
CTV reached out to Suzuki for clarification of his comments. He was not made available for an interview, but told the National Post on Tuesday he does not support the bombing of pipelines. Shilan Skalski, CTV News, Edmonton.
At least 8 environmental groups are threatening to sue Premier Jason Kenney for defamation. The legal threats relate to how Kenney portrayed the recent Allen inquiry. Inquiry looking into whether environmental groups were conspiring against the oil sands found no individual or organization had done anything illegal. The groups say Kenney's public statements suggest otherwise. They've given the Premier a week to retract the statements and apologize.